Welcome back to Philly Chevy Giant. It's Gordon Chevrolet on the Boulevard and Bustleton, and as Steve likes to say, the Great Northeast. And Steve, what else do you like to say?
Just do the deal, Philly.
You know, Steve, you and I were talking a little bit off camera, and a couple of things you said really resonated with me, and I believe it's going to really resonate with the folks at home, whether they're in Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. There's two things you said.
Lehigh.
The Lehigh Valley as well.
Delaware.
And
Camden, Trenton, Atlantic City, and Allentown, Pennsylvania.
They all love Steve, and you love them as equally as so. In addition to that, Steve, you were talking to me about the fact that, Greg, one of the things that makes it so special here at Philly Chevy Giant is that you have developed a reputation of everybody rides, everybody rides, everybody rides. Steve, that's a big reputation. Huge.
Just do the deal, and now we're going to have the April Everybody Ride event. And let me tell you, the Everybody Ride is, out of all the years of doing this event has got me so excited because you know how nice it's going to be? That everybody that comes in here, win, lose, or draw, no matter how much you're on your trade, no matter what the circumstances, you do have to have a job. I've got two banks that we've recently signed up that told me for the month of April, everybody is going to ride.
Everybody.
But there's only a certain amount of money that they're going to be able to lend. They've only got, it's going to be a test pattern right here in Philadelphia with these two banks, and they're going to give me a shot to do it because they've seen what we've done, and I've told them everybody is going to ride. And so we're going to have a used car event this month that's off the charts. And I've stocked up. If you go onto the website, justdothedeal.com, and you'll see up to almost 200 pre-owned vehicles that you're going to be able to pick from. And let me tell you something. Get here this weekend. Get here this weekend because it's going to be a limited supply. I'm not buying any more for this event.
200's a lot.
I've traded. I've taken from all three of the stores, have combined all their inventories. We got 200 vehicles on the ground, and I'm going to tell you something. Everybody's going to be going home in a car for the spring.
Now, Steve, getting people here and realizing when they get here that everybody is going to ride is huge because they realize that if they come in here and they've had a problem in their past, let's face it, a lot of people have had problems in their past. Those problems all of a sudden are not the factor that's going to keep them from getting that vehicle because they know when they come here to Philly Chevy Giant between now and the close of business Saturday that everybody's going to be riding. Now, Steve, are you talking about people that have been maybe to a dealership as recently as just the other day or maybe even earlier today? Are you talking about the people that are on a fixed income? Are you talking about the people that have had a foreclosure or late pay in their past? Are you talking to those people?
Yeah, we just had a gentleman and his wife this morning came in from Atlantic City, seen the show, last night, and they said to me, "What's this Everybody Rides?" We drove all the way in from Atlantic City. Now, they told me they drove 2 hours, I think is what it was. You know better than I do.
Hour and a half, maybe an hour 45 if there's traffic.
Yeah, okay. Maybe they ran into a snowstorm that we didn't get yet. And
or a bridge is out or something.
Bridge is out. What the heck?
Usually a little after an hour.
Right. So with all that, came in. Here's people now. 2 repossessions. One as current as 5 months ago. The other one about 2 years ago. Just currently got back to work, so he had to have a job. Just currently got back to work. He's been out of work for a year. Wife's been on and off on her job. And they were able to go out and pick a car for $18,000 to $20,000. I traded their car in, got them out of that they were a payment to 2 payments behind, traded that car in, and put them in a car of their choice out there. And so the bank right now is living up to their guarantee.
Why is it, Steve, that these banks are lining up to do tests with you? I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of places they could test. There's a lot of dealerships. Why do they all love to test things out with Steve, who just loves to do the deal and everybody rides? Why do they like doing business with you?
Well, they know this, that when folks come in here, we go the extra mile to get them out of their vehicle. So we're going to put more on a trade than anybody else. The bank knows that, to try to help them out of that other car. The bank tells us that they lock into and say, listen, this customer qualifies for a $350 to $375 payment. A lot of the dealerships say, hey, the best I can do is $525, goodbye. They know that we're going to do whatever we got to do, win, lose, or draw, cost or loss, that we're going to get that payment down to $350 to $375 to get that car on down the road for them. They pick out an $18,000 car. Bank says I'll finance $14,000. Normally the dealer's going to ask for $4,000 or $5,000 down plus tax. Blah 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 blah. We're going to end up taking that deal, and we're going to get them down the road, and we're going to put them in a car.
You know, Steve, let's just take a step over here for a second. We've got Dave here who's about to barrel me over here. What do you want? I mean, he's
Is that dealing, Dave?
Yeah, he is. He's like he wants to come up here and do a deal right on TV with us here.
I do, because I'm listening and hearing Steve tell you folks out there about our commercial, and I just wanted to come over here and reiterate the facts. Hey, we're on the phones right now with the banks. They're working with everyone's situation, no matter what it is. I mean, people go through ups and downs in life, but the banks are looking for your future. So we have so many different deals that work for them. I mean, people who are in bankruptcies, divorces, they recently lost their job, they have a small minimum income, Lyft drivers, these banks right now.
Uber drivers? Really? You can get them approved? You get them approved?
Get them approved as well. I mean, we're really working hard to earn their business, but these banks want to give you their money. So you need a car. You guys got to come on over to Gordon Chevrolet and take advantage of it. I mean, we're working here. It's a little small space, but we're trying to make it work for everybody.
Hold on one second. Steve, was that a how or was that Uber? I was trying to figure out if that was the how. I thought it was the ow! I thought it was that.
No. I think that's Uber's new thing. Uber. I think that'd be good for
I like the way you say it. Let's do it again, Steve.
Uber.
So you're going to work with those folks, right?
I'm going to work with those folks, and we're going to lift with the Lyft folks. They got a new car thing going on now called Lyft. Hey, these folks go around. They need a car. Those
You
folks,
like them all?
I like them all. They need a car. Come on in. We're going to get you a car so you can make a living.
You know, I'm wondering if when he heard, don't go anywhere. Hold on, Deal Dave, real fast.
Trying to get away.
I think when he heard you
Make
say,
sure when you come in, you ask for Deal and Dave, okay? Because he said you're going to drive home in a car. Make sure you come see Deal and Dave and ask for Deal and Dave.
everybody rides. I think when he heard you say that, Steve, that got his attention. Is that what got your attention?
That is everybody. I'm so excited about it because all these people are coming in, and we're going to sell them a lot of cars. We're going to sell them a car. We're going to help their family get a car. They're going to bring their.
This is like a second. This is like a second chance.
It's a revelation. It's a revelation. People out there, come in and take advantage of this. It doesn't last long, so you got to get in here as soon as you can to take advantage of it. It's unbelievable. So please come in.
If we sell a lot of cars this month, I promise you, Dave's going to get himself a new suit. Okay, we're going to have David in a brand new suit. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be. Hey, folks. April.
Will you take him suit shopping?
Suit shopping. I'm going to take him where I get mine.
Hanging with Steve.
Hanging with Steve. We're going to take him down to the suit guy. And we're going to measure this guy up. But I'm going to tell you, in April, we sell enough cars. You're going to see Dave in May on this show in a brand new suit. I'm going to tell you right.
Maybe an Armani suit or something.
It might be an Armani. It might be a Zegna. Who knows what it'd be?
Please come in. Please come in and take advantage of it.
You want the new suit?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm going to try to get at least 2 of them. But
hey!
Come in. Please come in, guys. Take advantage. The banks are really working with your situations. Everyone's situation is different, but these banks are giving you many options for you and your family to get into a car. So, I mean, real, just come into the dealership, and we're going to do whatever we can to make it work for you.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve.
Everybody rides.
Credit amnesty. Trade amnesty.
Brand new Chevrolets, 20% off.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve. Gordon Chevrolet, Philly Chevy Giant. Just do the deal.
Now, there's another component to this thing that we have not mentioned, and this is huge.
We're putting them all on the spot today.
You really are. You're really calling them out. But the bottom line is
just being me all the time. Hey, Steve, can you come here a minute? What happened to just do the deal? Can you give me a hand here? We're going to bring Alex and Dave in. We're going to bring them all in this time.
Folks can not only come in here and take advantage of the Everybody Rides program, but they also could take advantage of the fact is they can buy a pre-owned automobile that is backed by a Chevrolet franchise that also comes, if it's out of a factory warranty, with a limited powertrain warranty for 1 year.
1 year.
And other things like oil changes for life, right? PA state inspections and emissions for the vehicle as long as they own.
Exactly, you're exactly right. Life of the pre-owned car. You bring it in, you got a 1 year. A lot of times you drive out. Hey, you don't know. For the first 30, 60, 90 days, something can happen. Guess what? If it breaks down and if it's part of that powertrain, it's on us.
They got the warranty.
They got the warranty. You come right here, pull right into the service department, show them your warranty that you're going to get at time of delivery, and no problem. Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve.
Everybody rides.
Credit amnesty. Trade amnesty.
Brand new Chevrolets, 20% off.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve, Gordon Chevrolet, Philly Chevy Giant. Just do the deal.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
How's it going? Going good, going good, going good.
Did you hear those words? Everybody rides.
Everybody rides.
BC, folks, I want to let you know now, this is BC.
BC.
Better known as Brian Collins in the greater Northeast.
I didn't know that. I've known you a while. BC, is that your name?
Yeah, oh yeah, BC. That's what he said. BC, yeah, BC. Brian Collins, you know.
Concho Hawkins. He's a Conchi boy.
Conchi.
Definitely. By way of, yeah. But yeah. No, it's been good. It's good. We're rolling right now. You know what I mean? With the sales that we had going on last month, but going on to this month with the Everybody Drives. That's going to be huge. So definitely.
Now, I know that one of the things that Steve has often talked about, and we've kind of talked about on this program before, is that you generally care about the customers. Like, if somebody comes in and they're this close to a deal and they need that much of a push, you take it personally to see that that deal happens because you really care about your customers. If they take the time to work with you, you want to see that every stone is turned to get them down the road, and especially during the Everybody Rides event.
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, you know, being a salesperson, we're on the front line. So, I mean, I'm the person that meets them first. You know what I mean? I get to know what's going on.
That's very true.
Being on the front line. So, you know, me, it's just, you know, I do take it serious because I'm the one that's actually personable with them from the jump. You know what I mean? Hey, what's here? What brings you in? What you need? What's going on? You know, a lot of them come in and, you know, the conversations can go into different things. So you got to kind of take all the pieces to the puzzle and then present it to the desk. You know what I mean? So, but being on the front line, you know.
He's right. Brian's going to find out what your needs and wants are, where you got to be, how much down, how much a month, how much you owe in your car. He's going to put that package together and he's going to present it to Alex or David or Matt. I knew it started with an M. He got Matt, and he's going to have to present that deal.
Mighty Matt.
Mighty Matt. And he's going to have to present it and sell it on your behalf. And let me tell you something. You know, somebody had said this to me the other day, and I was sitting there thinking about it. And, you know, 6 years we've been in business now at this Chevy store. We're the #1 Chevy dealer in Philadelphia. And let me tell you something. This is the 5th largest city in the country, okay? We've already got a Super Bowl. NCAA champs, Villanova. To all you Villanova, go V!
Nova Nation!
Go V!
Nova Nation!
What is it?
Nova Nation.
The Nova Nation, okay. Hats off to the Nova Nation. And now what do we got coming up in the rears here? We got the 76ers. All right?
Yeah. Looking good. You know what Sir Charles said? He said they're the team to beat. They're going to be the champ.
Playoff. You're right. We need a playoff. And there's a little rumor out there that we got LeBron maybe sniffing around next year. We don't know. Hey, how nice would that be for Philadelphia, huh?
Come on in, come on down.
You won't even get a seat, folks. So buy the seats now. Let me tell you, if LeBron comes to town, the seats are going to triple. Let's do the deal with LeBron. If you're listening, and I know you're watching this out there, LeBron. Hey, when you come to Philadelphia, just do the deal, LeBron. Don't worry about the money. All right,
Brian, I think he might be a fan.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, I mean, he's, you know, when the Eagles, you know what I mean, he
I'm really a Giants fan.
Oh!
I hope that don't hurt out there, but you know, I'm really a Giants fan. But maybe after last year, I might just switch. I don't know.
You were born in New York, though, so that's the area. You spent a lot of time there.
But again, you know, I was just talking about how do you become the #1 Chevy dealer. You take deals that nobody else will even anticipate. You got to put what they need on their trades. You got to really do the deal. Yeah. You got to have the attitude that when people come in, make the deal. Yeah. Whatever it is, make the deal. They got to walk out of here happy. They got to walk out of here like they feel they got a deal. You have to give them the deal, and you have to do the deal. And again, that leads me into this. I mean, last month we had a stupendous new car month. I mean, huge. My hat's off to all you folks here that work in the showroom, Alex and his team. I'm telling you, we had a huge. But watch this month. We're going to do 20 to 25% more new cars than we did last month, because you know what we got now? New Cruisers and Malibus. We got 20% off. Now,
say that again.
20% off. No, watch how huge this is. You get a $25,000 Malibu. You get $5,000 to $7,000 off these Malibus.
Wow.
$5,000 to $7,000 off.
That's huge.
And let me tell you, you know how easy it is for a bank to go approved, push the button approved, when you're giving that much money off, because you're buying that car $5,000 to $7,000 behind invoice, behind what we call line. Remember in the old days we call line 310. You're buying that car $5,000 to $7,000 behind line 310. How can a bank say their equity is protected? You're going to get that deal. You just come in, you're going to get that deal, and it's 20% off. That's how you become #1 in the new car market in Philadelphia, the 5th largest city in the whole country.
So in addition to Everybody Rides, you have brand new Chevrolet Malibus and brand new Chevrolet Cruze at 20% off. Steve, that's unheard of.
That's 20% off.
Sure.
Because that's really important for those of you out there that feel like you got a bad deal before on your car you're driving now. You feel like you may have got ripped off, you're paying too much, you owe too much on it. That 20% off is big for you because that right there helps get you out of that and put you into a new vehicle, driving well, and you're not carrying over. Exactly.
You have $5,000 to $7,000 to use for whatever you want to use it for. All right. Hey, listen, you can very well
on a trade, that helps.
Hey, listen, if you come in, you don't have a trade, and there's no problems at all, and you don't need any money down, you take the $5,000 to $7,000 in cash.
Yep. That's like a trade maker right there.
Yeah, a bank will finance it, and you take the $5,000 to $7,000 in cash. Just make sure you ask your salesperson. Hey, I heard it from Steve on the show. Can I get $5,000 to $7,000 in cash? Yeah. And they'll come to the desk and they'll work it out.
That's huge. That's huge. All right, Brian. So before you say goodbye, just say something to the folks.
Just do the deal. Just come in and do the deal. We're going to do everything we can. I sit right by the front desk. Right by the front door. As soon as you walk in, you'll see me. Come grab me, the guy with the bald head. I look good, though. But just come grab me, and we'll make something work for you. That's my word. Guaranteed.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve.
Everybody rides.
Credit amnesty. Trade amnesty.
Brand new Chevrolets, 20% off.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve. Gordon Chevrolet, Philly Chevy Giant. Just do the deal.
Now, Steve, this guy is excited. Now, he normally, let's just be real. We're going to keep it real for just a second. He's a man of few words. He doesn't usually come on the program, but I got to tell you, this guy.
$1 million smile, though, don't he? Look at him, huh?
This guy's a powerhouse in helping the customers. Who do we have right here next to us, Steve?
We have Javon.
Mr. Javon.
And let me tell you something. Javon, of course, is not from Philadelphia.
Jersey guy.
He's from the great state of New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
He's right over the bridge, but guess what? He is are you an Eagles fan?
Eagles fan.
He's an Eagles fan, so hey. He's got that going for him.
So, Javon, did you hear what Steve is doing right now? He is doing, in addition to the deal where everybody rides and 200 pre-owned cars that are backed by a limited powertrain warranty, oil changes, PA state inspections, and emissions for the life of the vehicle. As long as you own it, you get those things. But also, in addition to that, 20% off the Malibu and Cruise. These are brand new vehicles right now. What do you think of these offers? I mean, if you're a used car buyer, you're in heaven right now because 200 vehicles, regardless, everybody rides, brand new vehicles. What do you think of those deals? What do you think your customers are going to say about those things, Javon?
I think that's an awesome deal. I mean, we got competitive pricing on used vehicles that, you can't find nowhere else. And our desk works hard at getting people in the cars that they like to buy. And with the 20% off, who won't want to get out of their trade if they're buried, especially if they didn't get a good deal at the last dealership they were at. We just work hard, man. We just work hard.
How about this? 20% off a Malibu. If you go into and you just look at an LS Malibu and you take 20% off, you're paying $17,000, $16,800, $16,900 for a 2018 Malibu, a mid-size automobile, completely redesigned by General Motors. It's got a 4-cylinder little turbo engine, gets 30-something miles to the gallon, and has all the power in China. I'm telling you what, you can't beat it. $17,000, $18,000, you can't buy a pre-owned for that.
No. You can't.
I got to tell you, Javon, big things are happening.
They really are. I mean, if you come here, you buy a car from us, you get our maintenance package, free oil changes, free emissions.
Huge.
Everybody rides. So ride here so you can ride out in the car we put you in.
Final question. Steve talks about just do the deal. With these programs on the table and the fact that between now and the close of business Saturday that everybody rides, how easy is it going to be for you and your team to do what Steve always says, just do the deal?
I don't see why they can't just do the deal. Just get here first.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve.
Everybody rides.
Credit amnesty. Trade amnesty.
Brand new Chevrolets, 20% off.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve. Gordon Chevrolet, Philly Chevy Giant. Just do the deal.
There's one more guy over there. I mean, this is a new kid on the block, so to speak, isn't he? A newer guy?
30 days. Igor, what, 30 days, 45 days, something like that?
Now, he's eager. He's very eager.
This is Igor.
Well, he's like dying to come on the TV. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great. So you're new to the business here at Philly Chevy Giant. So what do you think of these opportunities for folks to get down here? And the fact is, regardless of a past situation they've had, I'm sure you've talked to people that say, Igor, I've had a situation where, I've been out of a job. I was a little late on this payment, or this situation or that situation. And you probably, when you hear those things, it's probably tough. But when you have a program like this, boy, does it make it easy, doesn't it?
Oh, they don't call me Igor for nothing. I'm eager to sell you a car. If you've been told no, we'll tell you yes. I do this every day. I see people get denied left and right. We make the most deals here. than most people in the area.
Now, in addition to helping people, these programs that are out there right now, when you're talking about pre-owned automobiles and warranties and things like that, doesn't that warranty really add a lot to the purchase? Because people are really concerned about when they buy a vehicle that they're going to be stood behind. This makes it great, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure. You always want to have a warranty. You want to be safe at all times, no matter what the situation is. If you got the warranty, you don't have to worry about anything. Just come back to us. We'll take care of you like we take care of everybody here.
So we often talk about it. Steve's office is on the showroom floor. You're new here. Is that still the case? We don't always mention that, but still on the showroom floor. Am I right?
Oh, of course, 100% every day.
And he's always here shaking hands and helping people and doing the deals. Is that correct?
Of all my jobs, I see Steve here more than any other boss I've ever seen. He does a great job here.
And he's accessible. You like to be accessible. I've always said that. Be accessible to your employees. Be accessible to the customer. Just be accessible. Let them see on the showroom floor. And, you know, with 3 stores now, it's not as much as it was when I just had Chevrolet. I was here 80 hours.
You're still here quite a bit, though. I can tell you
Yeah,
that.
well, this is my, you know, this is the story I started with. So we got the, you know, of course we got the other one in Devon, and then we've got the Gordon's Auto Outlet up in Bensalem. But for the most part, you've got to try to be at these stores as much as you can. Access to my phone. They call me, email me. You've got to have same thing with the salespeople. You're going to find Igor. You're 40 days in the business. Be accessible to your customer. Your customer needs something. If something happens, God forbid, 6 months down the road, something happens, a light comes on in the car. They got to be able to call you. I got a problem with my car. What do I do? You get them into service. You get it handled. You babysit the car. You get it back to them. That is service.
Steve, what are those magic words you like to say?
Just do the deal, Philly.
All right, now you heard Steve say it, right? Let's hear. You're new here, so you got to really dig down deep. Now, give it everything you got. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just do the deal, Philly.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve.
Everybody rides.
Credit amnesty. Trade amnesty.
Brand new Chevrolets, 20% off.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve. Gordon Chevrolet, Philly Chevy Giant. Just do the deal. From what I've seen, Igor, 45 days. Of course, you know, he's a little nervous doing this first time, like everybody would be. But let me tell you something. Just did a fantastic job. He's brand new. Be gentle with him, folks. He's only 45 days in the business. So when you come in, make it a little easy on him, but still ask for what you're looking for. Get the deal that you want. He's brand new. He'll come to the desk. From what I've seen, he'll fight like heck for you.
Now, Steve, when you talk about everybody rides and you talk about these deals that we're putting out there between now and the close of business Saturday, some of the staples of your operation have always been the credit amnesty and the trade amnesty. I got to say, right now, these programs are more important to this process of everybody rides more than probably they have ever been, because you're going to dig deep and probably dig even deeper to get these people down the road, you know, if they've had a credit situation in the past, or they've had a loss of a job, or a late pay, or a bankruptcy, or a foreclosure, or something like that. These situations are going to really come into play, or they're flipped upside down in their trade. Am I correct?
Well, here's what happens. We lose sight of it, Greg, okay? We do this for a living. We're selling, you know, 8, 9, 10 cars a day. We lose sight of everything, how important this is. A customer comes in, for whatever reason, they've been told no at 3 or 4 other dealerships. They come in, they sit down. When they drive out in a car, it's just a feel-good coming in here. It's now April. You're going into the spring. We've had a long winter. It was short for a while. Then all of a sudden we got battered in March with storms and everything else. People just want to get onto the warm weather, get into spring, get into the summer, and you want to do it in new transportation. There's nothing makes you feel better than sitting in a brand new car, driving that car. This will be your first year in the car. There's nothing better than it. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to take whatever. And listen, we all got issues and problems, and there's things that pile up. It's just the way the world is today. But I'm going to tell you now, there's nothing that makes you feel better than driving in that brand new car, driving in that brand new pre-owned. And I'm going to make it as easy as I can for you, no matter where you've been, to be in that car of your dreams. Just come in and give us a chance, and I know you're going to have a good outcome. You're going to run into Alex, you're going to run into Deal and Dave, you're going to run into Matt. You're going to have the team that I classify, and hey, we're the number one for a reason, and it is because of the team. So you know we're the number one team. You know that we're right now the largest Chevy dealer in Philadelphia. We're going to get it financed and get you down the road in the car.
Something we're going to mention, Alex is working deals right now. We've got at least 3 or 4 of them running around the store right now. Bilingual salespeople, bilingual managers. Yep. These folks, if you come in here and prefer to speak Spanish, these folks are going to work with you. They're going to absolutely make it easy. I know you've got a team of salespeople that speak Spanish. They're going to really cater to you. If you prefer to speak English, they're going to work with you. That's what makes it great. You cater to everybody here at Philly Chevy Giant.
Yeah, well, you got to. Again, you're in a city that's a melting pot. You've got all different types of people, tall ones, short ones, whatever, and you've got to be able to do it. Again, you're in the 5th largest city in the country. I mean, there's 3.2 million people in the metro market here. Let me tell you something. You've got to have everything that they need. Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve.
Everybody rides.
Credit amnesty, trade amnesty.
Brand new Chevrolets, 20% off.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve. Gordon Chevrolet, Philly Chevy Giant. Just do the deal.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. Between now and the close of business Saturday, there are some fabulous, unprecedented opportunities on the table. Number one, brand new Chevrolet Malibus and brand new Chevrolet Cruzes. They are not 2%, 3%, 4%. They are 20% off. Now, Steve, do you have a large selection of the Malibu and Cruze product at 20% off?
I've got right now in inventory for your immediate delivery around 120.
Whoa.
Not 2, not 5, not 10, but 120 cars out there that qualify.
You're going to get a lot of people down the road with that offer.
I'm telling you, if I don't have it, nobody does. With that many units in stock in just those 2 model lines, I've got 450 cars available, but I've got 120 of just Cruzes and Malibus with another 100 coming.
Whoa, you're stocked up.
So we got Cruzes and Malibus. My intention this month is to deliver 100 Cruzes and Malibus out of that 120 car inventory.
So when it comes to 20% off a brand new Chevrolet Malibu or 20% off a brand new Cruze, what does Steve say to that?
Just do the deal, Philly.
In addition to that, right now, everybody rides. It's not just a saying, it's what's going to happen between now and the close of business Saturday. Now, obviously, you come here to Philly Chevy Giant, you have verifiable income, okay? If you have the ability to be honest and work really hard with them, they're going to find a way, in a lot of cases, to get you down the road. And how are they going to do it? They're going to do it with trade amnesty. They're going to do it with credit amnesty. They're going to ask the banks to stretch and stretch some more. They're going to say, give us more for the trade. Whatever it takes. And Steve, when it comes to everybody rides between now and the close of business Saturday, here at Philly Chevy Giant Gordon Chevrolet, what do you say to that?
Just do the deal, Philly.
In addition to that, are you sure that's right, Steve? I've never heard of 200 pre-owned cars at this dealership.
200 pre-owned cars.
Wow.
Available to you between all 3 stores. Go online, pick out the car you want, call us. We'll have the car here for you. And again, you'll see a price online that's as inexpensive and as cheap as you're going to see it. But come in. If that price isn't right, make us an offer. Get in touch with my management crew through the salespeople. They'll sit at the desk with you, and let's make a reasonable offer. That car's going down the road. I'm telling you now, it's going to be 200 used cars this month. We're going to sell them all, cost or loss. I need to make some room in this showroom. On this lot right now for May, we've got to get rid of the used cars. Come on down and see us. I'm telling you now, you're going to drive out in a pre-owned or a brand new car.
And in addition to that pre-owned car, over 200 of them available. Guess what? You could buy right now between now and the close of business Saturday with peace of mind. 1-year limited powertrain warranty. If it doesn't have a factory warranty, you're going to get that. In addition to that, oil changes, PA state inspections, and emissions for the life of your ownership of that vehicle. It is included with the purchase. So, Steve, 200 vehicles. Everybody rides. Brand new Chevrolets, 20% off. All these goodies on the table between now and the close of business Saturday. Steve, what are you going to say to those things?
Just do the deal, Philly.
Ladies and gentlemen, whether you're in Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, the Lehigh Valley, this is the place to be. It is Philly Chevy Giant. It's on the Boulevard and Bustleton, and as Steve likes to say, the Great Northeast, and he also loves to say,
just do the deal, Philly.
And remember, everybody rides. Come see Steve. He's going to show you the love and do the
deal. Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve.
Everybody rides.
Credit amnesty, trade amnesty.
Brand new Chevrolets, 20% off.
Just do the deal. Come see me, Steve. Gordon Chevrolet, Philly Chevy Giant. Just do the deal.